I'm Blythe Mentz, and you're watching Green Lifestyle TV.
Okay, here we are.
Oh my
Hello.
God.
Welcome to Green Men Can Talk. I'm your host, Rhoda.
Hey, Rhoda.
Thank you so much for coming. We have so many green gentlemen here ready to talk. They're ready to talk. So let's introduce ourselves. My name is Rhoda.
Nice to be amongst some nice gentlemen and then, of course, a proper lady.
Thank you. So he's a sweet one. You're a keeper. Oh, you smell nice, too. Okay, so...
I think it's the Spanish.
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah, it's wafting. You guys have extra hormones. I heard about that. That's good. That's good. So let's introduce ourselves. Go ahead. You start.
I am Gabriel Romero.
Hi.
I am from Mexico, and not even the Virgin of Guadalupe could help us in the World Cup.
No.
Come on.
That's a shame about that. Yeah.
Were you watching?
I don't stay up that late. It's on kind of late here in the States. Yeah.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you could play soccer.
Oh, I just have broad shoulders. That's all. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what do you do?
Well, I've been exposed to the Council of the Mayan culture for a long time.
Yes.
I work with the Council of Mayan Elders and Shamans in Mexico, and I bring some of that knowledge into the modern world, the new paradigm.
Oh, so according to you, you've done work in 2012, right? We're all done. Right?
No, that's the different perspective and the mindset of the apocalyptic mentality. That
I don't believe in that.
You probably know a little bit about that.
A little bit. But I don't believe.
You remember the Mayans, right?
Of course, Did some Mayans in high school. They were very nice people, very nice gentlemen. Yeah, very long hair, big nose. Same as my culture, very similar. Yeah. So what's your name, sweetheart? Go right ahead.
My name's Dan. I live right here in Los Angeles.
Beautiful.
And I've been breathing this air all my life and trying to do something about it.
Oh, really? Is that what you do?
It is.
Oh, really? What's the name of your organization?
Working with a nonprofit called Breathe LA.
Oh.
Kind of an interesting thought.
Oh, Breathe LA. So you're trying to clean the air?
That's the goal, trying to make the relationships that people see that they're actually part of the reason why they're having trouble breathing.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, exactly. Drive less, keep things local. Yeah, that makes a big difference. And what's your name?
My name's David Wong.
Oh, hello, David. And I heard you're a doctor.
Yes, I work with people to try to keep well, to keep a balanced life, to have happiness in their lives.
Oh, that's very good. Oh, we have a little high council here. We got the Mayan, and we got the air, and we got medicine here. It's like here.
We're like a little airbender thing.
Exactly. I heard it's not a great movie. That's a shame. That M. Night Shyamalan, Shyamalan Ding Dong. He does a lot of good stuff. Yeah. So let's ask some questions, some general questions. Now, what are you guys doing in your lives besides your jobs, to be more green? What do you do to be more green?
First thing is awareness.
Yes.
Just be aware of how much trash we are putting out.
Especially in the United States. Oh.
I mean, there's so much waste. And when you buy something, look at the packaging.
Yes.
It may say green and all natural, but then you look at the packaging and it's just non-biodegradable. It's horrible.
Labels. That's what we tell everybody. My grandson works in the environmental movement, and he says, read what you're buying. If you don't know what it is, don't buy it. If it's got chemicals in it, you don't know what it is, don't get it.
Exactly.
Probably bad for you.
And not only that, but tell your neighbors about it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure you have no problem with that.
Oh, I talk to my neighbors all the time. Every day I get out there. I talk to my neighbors. The woman with the barking dog, I got to let her know that her dog is barking. She's hard of hearing in this ear, so you have to let her know. So, yeah, well, what do you do?
Well, years ago I bought myself a Prius.
Oh, okay.
This is before they started crashing into people, but
yeah, exactly.
But I bought this car maybe 6 years ago when it actually was the time when Motor Trend called it Car of the Year, and it was compelling. I wanted to get something as a symbol, and also because it was kind of a cool car.
They are very good. It's like driving in the future.
And then it was also the good timing because they kept promising us they were going to give us little stickers for the carpool lanes.
Yeah.
So, there is some self-interest to it.
Do you have the stickers?
I got the stickers.
Oh, okay. So that means you can break speed limits and park on the curb and stuff?
I go wherever I want. For a while, I wasn't even paying for, those little parking meters.
Oh!
So, it was, they just opened up the streets.
Oh, I like that.
That's
was
the thing to do.
One. Jeez, drive wherever you want, park wherever you want. Jeez, I do that, but it's because I have a handicapped parking place. It's, it's one of those little blue
parking on the lawn, though, doesn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, no, I know. You want to keep green, yeah. And you, sweetheart, what do you do?
Well, like him, I bought a green Prius back in 2001.
Okay.
For men to be more green, I think they need to eat more green salad
Yes.
and spend less green.
Yes. Oh, look at he uses the prop. We like him. That's very good. Now, so you're a doctor, and do you what type of doctoring do you do? You know, do you do
Well, I
Western,
guess you
Eastern?
can call myself a holistic doctor.
Oh, okay.
We try to help people with getting balance of mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, my friend Rose, she kind of pulls to the left a little bit. She's out of balance, you know. She wears the shoes funny, you know. So I'll give her your card. Do you have a card or something?
Oh, I forgot to bring one.
That's okay. We'll talk later. I'll get you email after the. Yeah, I know I'm old, but I do have email. Yeah. So that's great. So here we'll go back to our questionnaire. Okay. So have you guys heard about green fatigue? You know, where people are just oversaturated with all these terrible things, like what's happening in the Gulf. You know, with the big oil spill. That is terrible. You know, what are we doing to keep people aware of these problems? You know,
Well, it's everything with probably the media here. The war on this, you get kind of tired of it. So, you know, happy to hear about Al Gore's affair because it kind of gives us a little bit of
exactly. He's not perfect.
It's real.
You know, yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, I remember when his son got the DUI and everyone was like questioning, you know, oh, what the, and he was in, remember the son was in a Prius going 100 miles an hour in that Prius. I thought that was a great ad for, I didn't know a Prius could go over 100 miles an hour. I'm going to get one of those cars. It's nice.
Well,
Looks cool. Yeah.
You know, back in the day, everybody said he was too rigid. Now he's in a sex scandal.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you know, make the comparison.
What are you going to do? Plus, you know, that Tipper, she's a little, you know. Well, this is, you know, Green Men Can Talk, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
But, you know, the modern environmental problems are dealing with things that probably guys care about. Oil,
Yes.
cars,
Exactly. Smoke.
dollars.
Yes.
You know,
Man, it's important to know about money.
things that matter.
Exactly.
Power.
Power, yes.
You know, change-
Where our power comes from, you know, the electricity. You're talking about just general power, right?
New business, you know, new opportunity.
Yes.
You know, the dream, kind of manifest destiny.
Exactly.
So-
Isn't it weird how the American dream has changed so much? It used to be, you know, having a family and having a house and cars, that would make you happy, but it's not true anymore. You know, they've done studies to find that just because people have a lot of stuff doesn't necessarily make them happy.
Right.
You know?
Well, you know, imagine we've been living off our kind of global credit card, and now it's time to collect, and so
Exactly.
probably we can't, but we can at least stop overspending and overexerting. So this whole sustainability movement, I think, is affecting our pocketbooks in ways that makes people, all right, maybe I'll burn a little bit less, I'll drive a little bit less, I'll commute a little bit smarter, I'll consume a little bit better.
Exactly.
You know, it makes sense. It's a reasonable argument. It's something that people can latch on to that doesn't feel like there's a political agenda behind it.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah, I think we're kind of spoiled. I got to travel a little bit, and you know, we have the cheapest gasoline on the planet here, besides Venezuela. But
It's cheaper than milk.
Oh, it is so inexpensive. In the rest of the world, they pay so much for gas. That's why they drive their little cars, and they don't have big trucks, and they drive diesels that get, you know, 55, 60 miles to the gallon because they can't afford it.
But
have to be.
that's exactly what you're talking about. The way to get to these people is in their pocket.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I don't drive that much, but when I do, we have a little car, and it does. It gets, you know, it's not a Prius or anything, but it gets close to 40 miles to the gallon. You know.
That's something.
Yeah. You just keep it. You know, I have my boyfriend. He keeps it in tune. You know. Yeah. I have a boyfriend. That's right. That's right. So. How about you? What do you think to get away from fatigue, green fatigue?
Well, I think people should simplify their lives.
There you go.
You know, because people are looking for things that are not going to make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because happiness comes from within.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if we can simplify our lives, it makes it a lot easier for us to be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Much lighter also.
Yeah, the more things you have, the more things you
Way
have to
down.
worry about.
Yes.
You have to pay for those things. Yeah, other cultures, they don't have high-def TVs, and they don't have amazing pieces of art behind them. You know what I mean? They just live simply in their little houses that they're made locally. You know, I mean, here in the United States, people build houses out of materials that come from thousands of miles away, like our food too. You know, it gets overwhelming. So I was just going to ask another question to you, gentlemen. How do you get your green on?
I'm Blythe Mentz, and you're watching Green Lifestyle TV.